Republican Congressman Andy Biggs out of Arizona, member of the House Judiciary Committee. And sir, nice to see you. We might get interrupted, we may not. Let's see how much we get done.
You bet.
What can pass in this Congress today, sir?
Well, you're going to have some real tough time getting anything passed right now. I think what you're going to see get passed is a short-term bill to extend some unemployment benefits. The question is, what will that look like? The Senate Republicans want to make sure that you don't get more than you would get if you were gainfully employed, if you were working. So they're going to put some kind of cap on it. That may be, we may be able to get something like that. You might get something with regard to some additional PPP directions. You might get some repurposing of the $1 trillion that hasn't been spent on the last bill. You're going to see something like that. Don't be surprised if you see a bill that's kind of a piecemeal product. So you do some things that you think you can agree on up front, and you save the heavy lifting for later. I mean, things like the product liability or the liability protection program that needs to be there. That's really important to the Republicans. The Democrats don't want that at all. So that is really going to be a Donnybrook to get that part settled.
Okay, here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing $1 trillion, the opening bid in the Senate. As I mentioned, $3 trillion has already passed on the House side. How do you bridge those two when you're talking about trillions of dollars and trying to get it done within a matter of weeks?
Well, I think you're going to have a real tough time, because I think that number of $1 trillion last I heard is already gone up. So I never have understood why you start at what you think is your best position and then you go up from there. So we're going to see probably $29 trillion in national debt by the time this is through. But
you okay with that?
Oh, heavens no. I think that's irresponsible on our part. I think there are things that we can do. I think that we can attack. I think you have to do things like the payroll tax deduction holiday. I think that's important. I thought that's something that we can live with, and I think that would be something that would actually provide an immediate incentive for everyone. And so that's kind of where you're looking at now.
Okay. Let me get to AG Bill Barr. You'll be in the room tomorrow. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I got you.
COVID times, you never know if you got the connection or not.
Yeah, right.
There's a long list of things I'm certain Democrats want to know from him. What do you want to know tomorrow?
Well, we want to know, of course, what's going on with the Durham investigation. I think that's important.
Think he'll tell you?
He will. I think he can give us a certain time frame and some report on that. I don't think he's going to give us much. I think what you're going to see is a lot of scurrilous attacks on him personally, and I think you're going to see a lot of time from the Republicans saying to you, would you like to respond to the attack that was just made on you? It's going to be a lot of theater there. But I also would like to know things like on FISA, since Section 215 has been expired for 4 months. What are they doing, and by what authority are they doing it? Let's clarify that a little bit. I think the fact that our chairman has basically said that Antifa is a myth, I think we probably ought to let AG Barr come through and give us a history lesson there, because Antifa is no myth, and nor is the violence and the attacks that we're seeing in Portland and Seattle and other places.
We will see it then, and we'll watch it tomorrow. Sir, thank you for your time today. Andy Biggs, Republican from Arizona. Thank you.